Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman with Juan Gonzalez. Thousands of Palestinians took part in a funeral procession Tuesday in the occupied West Bank for 3 Palestinians killed by Israeli assassins in a shocking undercover raid on a hospital in Jenin. Surveillance footage from the Ibn Sina hospital shows around a dozen undercover Israeli forces storming the hospital, guns raised, wearing white doctors' coats or hospital scrubs, and dressed as Muslim women wearing headscarves. One of the undercover troops carried a rifle in one arm and a folded wheelchair in the other. The Israeli military claimed the 3 men it targeted were involved in planning an imminent attack and were using the hospital.
In this round, here's Quanell X.
Charles, this video coming out of Palestine were members of the Israeli Defense Force and another Israeli security agency disguised themselves as doctors, nurses, disguised themselves as patients, men disguised themselves as women, to go into a hospital for the sole reason of assassinating 3 Palestinian men who were there recovering from wounds in the hospital. They went in and killed every one of those men, all 3 of them. That is against the rule of international law. That is against the United Nations rules of war. That is also one of the rules states in the rules of war. You cannot disguise yourself as civilians and kill, quote unquote, members of the opposing enemy. Then also, it was the Israelis who said that it was Palestinians disguising themselves as natural citizens, who Hamas, hiding in doctors' uniforms, also hiding in nurses' uniforms, that Hamas was using hospitals, and that's why they bombed one of it, or went to the hospital and killed some members there. Well, the same thing Israel accusing Palestinians of doing, the same behavior the Israelis are doing. So if it's wrong when the Palestinians do it, it's absolutely wrong when the Israelis do it also. Then what I don't like is they killed these 3 men on an allegation. They didn't arrest them and take them to court and give them a trial and then let a jury find them guilty. They killed them just based on an allegation. If that happened in America, where any defense force or security agency in America went into a hospital and killed someone because we believe they allegedly were planning something, those individuals will be arrested, put on trial, and perhaps sent to prison. It's wrong, Charles, and the Israelis should be ashamed of themselves for conducting such a raid.
There's absolutely nothing Israel can do to respond to the terrorists in Gaza that you would approve of, right? In fact, you said it was war, but it's not war when you don't want it to be war. And well, it's the Gazans when it's the Gazans, but it's Hamas when they do bad things. I have an issue with the bombing campaign, and I hate that the Gazan terrorists and those that support them have funneled billions of dollars that was supposed to be humanitarian aid from all around the world to construct tunnel systems. I hate that they shoot rockets constantly. It's been happening for decades at Israel, from hospitals and schools using civilians. But my problem with Israel has been the widespread nature of the bombing campaign, although I do believe that they've targeted specifically terrorist activity. I've always said that I far prefer if they were concise and strategic and surgical, to use that word. And this is what happened here. These are terrorists that were planning another attack. This is war, a war that Gaza started with Israel. And if Israel wanted to respond to that war and annihilate Gaza in moments, they could. But instead what they've done...
And Pakistan, a Muslim country, could annihilate Israel if they wanted to retaliate on behalf of Muslims.
Well, Pakistan, but again, you love to group people by race, by religion, by all these things. But the truth is, what the Gazans did is they started a civil war in the interior of Israel, right? And I have an issue with the bombing campaign, but you took issue with everything. And there's nothing, all you want is Israel
Charles,
to
we're
stand
talking
down
about the assassination in this hospital.
No, we're talking about war.
You are a lawyer.
Okay. Would you prefer?
Would you want one of your clients to be murdered in their hospital bed solely based on an allegation, never having their day in court? Would you support that?
This is war.
Would you support that?
Overwhelmingly,
but there's rules to war.
Well,
but there's rules to war.
So would you rather have
this
them,
is breaking the rules, Charles.
First of all, you lie when it's convenient. Those men weren't recovering in the hospital. They were using the hospital as cover. But you said that
That's
because
what the doctor said.
Because America.
The doctor said they were recovering in the hospital, Charles.
So what you're
the picture showed them in hospital beds,
literally
Charles.
Just contrive whatever you want because
Charles,
people believe
the
you're
picture
nonsense.
showed them in hospital
right?
beds,
These
Charles.
were men engaged in active terror. Right?
Where's the proof?
So would you have preferred that?
Where is the proof?
Would you prefer that after Gaza attacked the kibbutzes and put babies in microwaves and beheaded children and raped women and took them as hostages, which they're still raping, and they're talking about how women are going to have to get abortions after
and
months
you have a
months
right to attack,
hold on. Okay,
imprison, or assassinate the guilty.
Well, you don't imprison
with facts,
people
Charles,
during
with facts.
war. So you would prefer that they just bomb the hospital?
No. Charles, where's the evidence?
Okay. So
where is the evidence?
So you don't believe
these were allegations?
You don't believe
backed
October
up
7th
with no
happened?
evidence. Yes,
Okay.
I do believe it
How
happened.
do you know what
it did happen?
How do you
and
know?
that was evil.
How do you
and that
know?
was wrong.
How
but Charles,
do you
where
know
is the evidence?
What
Charles?
evidence that they have? Because they're not sharing
Charles,
it with you.
If we're going to allow nations to assassinate people in hospitals, disguised as doctors and nurses, with no evidence, Charles, wants to stop another country to come into America and do the same thing.
To engage in widespread war with Gaza, okay, a war Gaza started, or do we want Israel behaving in a surgical manner?
Would you
to
support
just
another
kill
country
Hamas?
coming into America doing it?
If another country came
If Russia came to America and killed some American soldiers because we gave Ukraine weapons, would you support
I'll tell
that?
you a real world example. When the Houthis, backed by Iran, killed 3 of our African American soldiers, then I fully support Biden going there and starting a war.
You ain't got one shred of proof.
You know, you don't even
Where's
care.
your proof?
You don't even care
you
about
white folks lie all the time.
You don't even care about 3
lying white
black
folks lie all the
American
time.
soldiers that were
Where
assassinated.
is the proof Iran was behind it?
Yeah.
Where's the proof?
Exactly.
Yeah, you love doing that.
You're on
you
team
love,
Muslim.
You love
not
jailing
black
Negroes,
America.
killing Negroes with no proof.
If you're a black American but you're not Muslim, Cornell don't give a damn
Don't you
about
trust these lying white folks?
Okay.
Where's the proof?
We just heard it right now.
Ain't no damn proof.
What's the proof on Iran killing 3 black
Where's
American
the proof
soldiers?
that they backed it up? Where's the proof?